So first, I would like to congratulate the whole ValiFi community. We have sold 1.9K NFTs. This is crazy. Just so you know. Thank you,
How's it
thank
sound
you.
for you?
We need to claps because this is very exciting for everyone. We finally we're gonna start marketing, so those NFTs should sell out by next week. Remember, the last day to purchase NFTs is gonna be the 15th of February. So if you want to get your family and friends in or something like that, you have time. This is the first AMA that we do with the team fully doxed. We haven't announced it in an AMA. We did a small announcement on Discord, but this whole core team has been fully doxed with Assured DeFi. This just further pushes transparency and safety for the community. So we're really proud of doing that too. Yeah. We have made the public, the Treasury public. You can see it in the hashtag in the Treasury info under the ValiFi section of our Discord. You can look at all the holdings we have, all the transfers. Everything's completely transparent. You can question us on anything you want to know. Let's go.
Got the soundboard.
Oh, that's
soundboard.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. So yeah, we have made everything public. If you have any questions, just ask us. You can look at all the snow trace and BSC scans. And then at the bottom, you have a link for Saprify, where I combined all the treasuries into one link, so you can see the complete holdings of ValiFi. We're currently sitting at, it's loading, I think it's 405K. So it's very exciting. That's a lot of money that we have to invest, to develop, to add to liquidity, to make sure the project launches at a good price. And yeah, pretty exciting news on that. So just to recap, for those who just came in, we have fully doxed ourselves. The whole core team is doxed with Assured DeFi. You can see the thing on the, we added that to the white paper, the link to Assured DeFi NFT. We congratulated the community on the sale of 1.9K NFTs, and the treasury has been made public completely, to push for transparency and trust in the community, which is one of our core values. All the changes have been made to the white paper. We have updated the white paper with everything we're going to talk today. So if you want to go read it, you can read it. First change we're doing, right? We were having big discussions this week with our tokenomics expert guy and just with the development team as a whole. And we came to the conclusion that we want to take out risk from ValiFi as a whole. And one risk that we had was the price of Avax changing on us, right? So that's why we're announcing that from now on, yield boxes will need to be created with stablecoin. The Treasury will receive stablecoin. We haven't picked what stablecoin, but I hope we can accept like USDT, USDCE, and MIM. I don't know if you guys like MIM or not, because I think with Wonderland, but at the end of the day, we want to take stablecoin instead of AVAX. That just removes a lot of risk, a lot of uncertainty, and because we have to transfer that AVAX into stablecoin either way. So, we'd rather just save on those gas fees and make sure the whole project is more sustainable and better. So that's why we're making the changes, and the white paper is already reflecting that with all the graphics and everything changed to stablecoin. We would like to announce that we're starting our website redesign to launch our full-fledged website. Just to add all the information, the team members, everything on there, just to make sure that everything's public and everything's nice. And people who want to know more about ValiFi can go to ValiFi.app and just look at everything, and understand the whole project. So that has begun.
It's not going to be the final one, obviously. We're going to make updates as we go.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like a huge improvement from what we have right now, because right now it's just like a placeholder type of thing. But like, that's how you really know you're early into a project, because you saw their first website. So
you're seeing a landing page.
Yeah. Okay, so one of the things we would like to talk about, and that we have truly discussed with our tokenomic experts and like the team, it's just like overall sustainability and how the team will get paid. This is kind kind of like a touchy subject. I guess other projects don't like to talk about like how much the team is getting paid and stuff like that. But we push transparency though, so we have to discuss this with you guys and just like let you know the changes we came up with. So we're finding different ways of being more sustainable, right? We're finding different solutions. So we have made the change of removing completely selling fees. There will be no compounding fee, no selling fee, no buying fee. This is just to make sure investors get the best thing from ValiFi. You know, you get your whole money you put in, you get it. There's no one taking a cut from that, right? So we're still going to be sustainable. At the end of the day, that selling fee was a little bit for liquidity, a little bit for burn, and part of it for the team. But we have decided to make sure the team can continue to push forward and be motivated to make ValiFi push it into the next level. So that's why we have moved to a commission based pay, right? If the project doesn't perform, the team doesn't get paid, type of thing, which I think it's much healthier for everyone as a whole and better for the team, because it really pushes us more to, you know, keep going and make sure this project grows in a very nice pace, and you know, it incentivizes people. Come on. So the way we're doing this is from the Treasury, right? We're not taking money from the Treasury. We are taking 5% from the gains of the Treasury. No money from the Treasury, right? So whatever is deposited in stablecoin to the Treasury, that will not be touched. That will all be invested. And whatever the Treasury makes after that, we will take 5%. So if the Treasury doesn't perform, we don't get paid.
I like that.
You know,
it wasn't cooked right.
It's that type of thing. So it really pushes the team to make sure we get good investments and investments that are going to keep making money for us, because at the end of the day, we're getting paid from there. So we're removing the selling fee, we're changing that, and we're also going to take, to ensure that we have more increase in yield boxes, we're taking $3 out of the $15 that are the fee. So the team's going to take $3 out of the 15. That's the monthly fee. And then that makes sure that the team would always want more yield boxes to be created over the period of time. You know, we don't want that to stale or people leaving. So if you leave, you don't pay the monthly fee, which means the team doesn't get paid, right? So that means we're doing something wrong. We need to change. So this type of pay is more commission based. It pushes the team to do better. And I just think it's a better incentive for us as a whole. And that way we don't take a cut from your gains. So your gains as an investor are your gains, and you make money on that, and that's it. We're not going to take selling fee. There's no compounding fee. There's nothing that the team is going to take from that. So I think that's a change, very positive change for everyone here. Something we didn't mention before is liquidity. About liquidity, liquidity will be locked. I think it's kind of like a given, but liquidity will be locked at least. We're looking around 15 months. You know, just to ensure that if we do get hacked, the guy who hacks us, I mean, we have security measures, but if in the rare case that we do get hacked, we don't have the risk of losing that liquidity, because there's going to be a lot of money in liquidity. So we're going to lock it for 15 months, and then we extend the contract another 15 or 2 years or 3 years, depending on how we're seeing. But 15 months is a year and a half, a little bit over, a little bit under a year and a half. So it should be safe for everyone. Again, we're all docs and stuff, so there's really no risk on that. So that's all the announcements we have. So let's just recap for anyone who just came in late. So the team is fully doxed. I would like to congratulate everyone on the community, how we're doing with the NFT sale. The Treasury is now public. You can see all the links on the Discord. That was announced a long time ago, but we haven't announced it on an AMA. We made changes to the white paper. You can read through all of them. We switched from receiving Avax to stablecoin. We have begun a website redesign, and we have changed the pay for the team to be more commission based. So if the project succeeds, if the project's doing good, the team gets paid more. If the project doesn't do anything and it's not succeeding, we don't get paid anything. We have removed selling fees for you guys, so you get to keep 100% of everything you make. And we're locking liquidity for around 15 months, you know, just to make sure we're safe.
There
And
is one more thing, Ed. One change we
yeah.
did is we added someone from the community to the multi-sig wallet as well. Well,
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot to mention that.
yeah,
Yeah. So we have added someone from the community. It's not someone we know personally, but it's just very good in the community. I think we can say his name, right?
yeah.
I
Go
don't know.
ahead,
I
go
just don't
ahead.
want him to be like a target for hackers or something. But he's added to the to the signatures that you have to sign. Okay. I think we can start the questions now, Blade.
Yeah, yeah. Let's leave his name on. And one more quick thing, I just wanted to put in here as well. I also want to thank everybody that's been blowing up the social media. So we recently hit like I think 1,600 followers on Twitter. I want to thank everybody for doing that. I want to thank everybody for participating in the Twitter raid and making all the social media just blow up. It's really amazing, guys. We also put on an Instagram as well. We have no pictures on there yet. We're working with a couple of designers to help put together some animations to kind of describe the ValiFi image. And we're also started up a TikTok, so we're looking to create some with some designers' helps. We're looking to create some images and animations just to represent ValiFi.
Yeah.
But once again, just thank everybody for hopping on the Twitter raid. It was a lot of fun, and good job, everybody.
Yeah, and
Now,
that's all.
what's up?
Sorry. That's all for marketing. We're making a big push for marketing now that we are almost on the final week of NFT sales. So we really want to sell out. We really want to have the biggest treasury. We're announcing that we are going to start investing the treasury money. Um, the 5% that the team will get from the money that it's made, we will not get it. Okay, we're not getting it from now. This is only after the project launch, so all the money that the treasury makes right now, it's for the thing for the ValiFi. We're not taking a cut from that.
I'm glad you cleared that up too.
Um, yeah, and like I heard some people say like, oh, like it might be too much for the team or stuff, but like you have to remember, like us as a team, we're not taking any coins from the beginning. You see other projects that launch and the team gets 200,000 coins in the very beginning. We as a team, we're not getting any coins. So we have to buy Valley just like you. We only got like 6 NFTs each, and then we're just gonna max it out into yield boxes, and that's it. So we have to put from our own money to invest into this ecosystem. And I just thought it wasn't fair that the team gets 200,000 Valley in the very beginning. So that's why we're not doing any of that.
Yeah, I'll agree on that.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. So now that's all clear. Let's move on to some questions. And after these questions, you guys can obviously hop on the stage, ask us questions, and things like that. But let's go to the first one. All right, first one we got over here. I understand the idea of purchasing a yield box with 50 Valley slash Avax is to reduce selling pressure. So what would happen if it was 20 slash 80 Valley to Avax? Wouldn't it reduce the selling pressure even more and decrease the supply?
So the issue with that is that at the end of the day, you do need to fund the reward pool, since we are keeping it separate from the treasury, unlike other protocols. We're keeping the reward pool separate from the treasury. So you do need to fund the reward pool for a little bit till the treasury can catch up and start buying back Valley and adding it to the reward pool. So that's why in the beginning it might be like 50-50. In the future, we might change it once we become completely sustainable. Because in the beginning, in reality, we're not going to be like 100% sustainable. We're like, I don't know, 80, 90%. We're missing a little bit. So once the treasury is able to generate that money and just transfer into completely sustainable, then that's it. We really are gonna be able to shift those percentages around. But for now, we do need to keep it 50-50, where 5%, 50% of the coins you pay have to be in Valley to go to the reward pool. You know, that's how the graph has it. You know, and obviously liquidity. So yeah. That's how the graph in the white paper has it. The engine. That's how the engine's designed. Sorry.
Cool, cool. Question number 2. How legitimate is a sure DeFi when they are not even KYC and anonymous? And are anonymous.
Yeah, Assured DeFi. We chose Assured DeFi because that's what the community wanted a long time ago. People started saying like, oh, when's the team gonna get doxed? It's either Rug Doc or Assured DeFi. And you know, we started looking into them, and then we just, you know, the more people started talking about Assured DeFi, so we chose Assured DeFi. and it's something that other large, well-known protocols like Thor use. So that's why we chose Assure.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So let's go on to question number 3. So new projects seem to sometimes get hacked or messed up somehow at some point and either have to reset, pause, or shut down, causing uneasiness in the project. I know the team is taking measures to prevent this, but do we know the likelihood of this and what measures?
Well, people will try to hack anything that's good, so I guess they're gonna try to hack us, but we are taking a lot of measures. Again, we're not rushing development. We're taking this very quote unquote slow for the crypto world, but we really want to make sure we get this right. We are hiring a full team. Well, the development team will turn into a security team after launch, and they will monitor everything that's going on the network just to make sure that we're not being hacked anyway. You know, we're gonna have testers and keep patching things that happen or anything like that. But at the end of the day, we're taking a lot of precautions just to make sure that we're not hackable, you know?
Cool. All right, so question number 4. When it comes to rewards per yield box, are they received on a daily basis or is there a timetable?
So the yield boxes reward are not given to you per day or per hour. It's more of like when was the last time you claimed and now, and it just measures the difference in time and lets you know how many coins you gained over that period. When you click claim, it goes to your wallet. But if you don't click claim, then it's just stacking up there, but you don't get the coins until you click claim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like automatic. It just automatically populates into it.
Yeah, it calculates the time that you last claim or created the yield box, and then it just gives you the coins for that time that it's been generating. That way we avoid like gas fees and stuff like that.
Cool. So question number 5 over here. If we are using a third-party company for development, how available will they be in case of critical issues? Also, how do you plan to proceed in case a conflict of interest happens with them after launch? For example, they are no longer working with us.
So we're not really working with a third party anymore. They're basically part of the team now, and they're gonna be there 100% for us all the time. Like they're gonna get a salary, and they're gonna be making sure security and all these things after launch. Like all the transactions look good, everything's like working as it should, and they're gonna keep developing stuff for us while doing all that, and they're gonna have like a salary, and that's how we pay them. But they're gonna be part of the team basically, so it's not third party.
Cool. Excellent. Some question number 6 over here. Have the tokenomics been tested? How many yield boxes can be created before supply becomes an issue? I've heard Thor has run away to over 3 million nodes.
Runway, not runaway. So yeah, the tokenomics have been tested. We've run multiple simulations, and we're still like our tokenomic experts on the team are still running more simulations on Python and stuff like that, just to make sure we can get like an accurate prediction of everything. And well, everything's been looking good. And I think it will be everything's pretty good. But I don't know where you heard that about Thor or anything like that. So we'll have to look into that.
Cool. Question number 7. Any thoughts on lifting the 7 NFTs per wallet limit? I'd rather
5.
have it all on my. Are there any thoughts on lifting the 5 NFTs per wallet limit? I'd rather have it all on my main wallet instead of transferring stuff around.
So yes, another thing we're announcing that I forgot to announce is that there's not going to be a limit of 100 yield boxes per account. So right now we're keeping the 5 NFTs per wallet limit just to discourage a lot of people waiting in, because we're starting marketing this week and we hope to sell out. So we want to have as much people as we can instead of just one person buying a ton. So maybe after the last days we can lift the limit, and the team is working on like a function so that closer to launch you can transfer all your NFTs to your favorite wallet, like your ledger or something, and you can build all your yield boxes in one wallet instead of having like 27 wallets.
Yep.
So
Makes sense.
yeah.
Cool. Question number 8. The token needs utility, something more than just sell and make yield boxes. What are your ideas about this? I love this question.
Yeah. So we have talked a lot about token utility. I think it's one of the biggest things that we can do to make sure that Valley is a valuable coin, other than just selling and creating yield boxes, because that's the issue other protocols face. And I think everyone's adapting pretty well to that. But yeah, we have already announced the lottery system. We already announced like we want to do other stuff, other investments into like what is it called?
Prediction game.
Metaverse, like type of games and stuff like that. So play to earn games, more like
There's the
casino
prediction.
type of games.
Yeah,
There's
Yeah,
a
like
lot of that.
Decentraland, Sandbox, things like that, depending on what you guys
yeah.
want to
There's
do.
also
Yeah.
staking functionality that is going to come in the future as well. Like there are many other things that are going to increase the utility for the token. So
Yeah,
which
absolutely.
sets us apart really from other projects as well.
Yeah, like without a doubt, token utility is a big thing in ValiFi, and it's a thing the team always is looking for new ways of implementing more token utility, because that's the only way to like really succeed in this space, in the DAS space.
Hmm. Who knows? Maybe even lending too. There's a
Yeah.
whole bunch of things we can possibly do in order to increase profits for the Treasury.
Mhm.
But yeah, cool. So number 9 over here. What is the total supply of Valley, the token?
So again, these numbers are not set on stone. They're still running more simulations on Python, and we have had a couple meetings with a tokenomic expert, and we really want to make sure that Valley has the best supply it can for even future plans. So we're looking at somewhere between 1 and 2.5 million Valley. Obviously, not all of that will be available at launch. Most of it will be vested over time, so it doesn't impact the price. But we're looking at those sort of numbers.
Cool. So question number 10. 5 Valley plus 5 Valley in Avax is to reduce selling pressure from Treasury. But won't it reduce buying pressure from the new investors at the same time?
No. I mean the buying pressure for Valley will be slightly lower, but that really offsets the 5 Valley and the sell of the treasury to be able to invest and make money. Like we're gonna have like one of the biggest treasuries in DAS history. Um,
Oh, yeah.
like comparing to the number of notes, to the number of yield boxes, to the amount of money we have in the treasury and amount of money invested. So that's why we think the negatives will outweigh. I mean, the positives will outweigh the negatives. Sorry.
Well said. All right, cool. Number 11 over here. How have the meetings gone with the tokenomics expert? Have you decided a launch price yet? As you mentioned, it will be no more than $25, but could be less.
So yes, we have had multiple meetings with the tokenomic experts this week. The launch price we're looking at over $50, and the this guy said $25. No, but that's the pre-sale price. So the
Yeah.
pre-sale will be 25, and the launch price will be above $50. So those are the numbers we're looking at.
Cool. So number 12, once you have made 5 Valley, do you need to buy 5 AVAX again to pair? Or would 10 Valley be auto-compounded to make another yield box?
Yeah, so the team truly believes that auto compounding is a must, or like a compound button. So that's why we're gonna do when you have 10, you can click the compound button and it can just create a new yield box for you. Um, so it just makes it easy and keeps the money in the ecosystem. So yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. You can either wait till you have 10 Valley and compound it, or you can just wait till 5. You claim, you add the other pair in the half of it that you need in stablecoin, and then just drop in a new yield box.
I think another part of this question is what they're asking is, would you have to be present to auto-compound? Or would it do it automatically? Is there a way for it to do automatically?
I'm not sure, because you do need to sign the transaction with your MetaMask. So I don't think how that could be done unless we do it like internally. We'll have to see.
Hmm.
We'll have to see.
There
And
might
it's
be a
not,
way to do it.
it's
Maybe
not.
they can sign off for it or something.
Um,
I don't know.
yeah, and also they don't need 5 AVAX. They would need 5 stablecoin now, like 5.
Yeah, the value of 5 Valley
Value.
and yeah,
Yeah.
it's because we made the changes to remove problems in the future.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So let's go to next question number 13. ValiFi operating as a DAS protocol will face substantial challenges when a strong bear market forces funds from small cap assets into safe blue chip cryptos. Numerous high risk liquidity pools will dry up and their APYs disappear. Has ValiFi prepared for this likely scenario, and will they rely on anything other than MLM techniques via additional node purchases for paying out rewards? Thank you.
So again, we will have to make sure the treasury is safe and we can adapt it according to the market. But I just want to mention something really quickly that I don't think it's been made very clear. The ValiFi treasury will be mostly invested into really safe assets, like Anchor and stuff like that. That you get, you don't risk like losing your assets. Like if you go to an LP pool, a liquidity pool, you're risking impermanent loss. If you collateralize your crypto and then like you hit the point of liquidation, you lose your crypto. Like those are things the treasury will not participate in, if that makes sense, because we don't want to risk like losing the treasury.
And
So we're gonna make very safe and very like nice investments into well-established projects
exactly.
that will make sure we don't lose our money in a
And
bear market.
besides that, we have the emergency fund as well, which we are going to make sure that it has enough for the red days as well. So
Yeah,
that's also
exactly.
something built into the
Yeah.
engine.
Oh, nice. That's true. Cool.
Oh
So,
wait, let me say something. The treasury, we're looking at the treasury as, let's say, a different kind of money. So the treasury is going to be invested, but that money will not like be really touched to do like buybacks or stuff like that, because we don't want to decrease the amount of money in the treasury that we have. All this, the buybacks and stuff are going to come from the profits of the treasury per month. They're not going to come from the treasury itself. So we don't, unless there's like a really, really big emergency and the whole community agrees that we do need to use the treasury money, I think we should not touch the money in the treasury. So that way we still have $20 million in the treasury or stuff like that without risking losing that treasury. If something really, really bad does happen, then we might need to tap into those supplies. But this is gonna be like a community decision. Like we're not gonna take that decision without the community like knowing, because we don't want to touch that treasury. That treasury is for the community and for ValiFi as a whole. So that treasury will remain intact and just invested, and that's it. So yeah.
cool. All right. So, question number 14. And this is what a lot of other people are doing, but can we look at rewarding the NFT holders similar to R&D, where the NFT holders will boost their rewards by a certain percent as a reward for not offloading them later down the track?
I don't know what R&D is, but
I think
no,
that's just
we're not gonna.
Red Node District. I think it is.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
Like
like
comparing
this.
something else.
Okay, yeah, no, we're not. We're not looking at increasing rewards, and we're not looking at any type of discount on yield boxes. That is something we mentioned from the beginning, and that just makes the project more unsustainable. At least from the numbers we have calculated. I don't know what other projects are doing, what numbers they're calculating, but for us, maintaining the rewards for a very long time is our main priority. And if we start doing this NFTs with higher percent of getting more, it just doesn't work out in the long run. So it decreases the sustainability of the project. The NFT does have a bunch of benefits. You get a cheaper monthly fee on your yield boxes. You get future utilization for like burning it and converting into version 2 that will have like rarity and traits, and it will be like tradable. So there's many benefits to owning the NFT. But boosting rewards, I don't think it's gonna come, at least for now. If it needs to be implemented in the future, it will. But I don't think it's good
Not
for
for a
the
while.
There is
system overall.
the revenue share for the lottery.
Oh
Holding
yeah,
more.
there's also the revenue share. So once we complete the ring relief fund, we're gonna 5% of the lottery will go to NFT holders, and that would just be distributed amongst everyone who has an NFT. So it's gonna be different things that you get when you get the NFT, but unsustainable things we will not apply, like we will not do. From
Cool,
our
cool.
numbers, I don't want to spread like FUD or anything. I'm just saying, like, from what we have seen and our numbers that we ran, it doesn't work out. So we're not doing that.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Number 15. How do you make the decision on when to execute the trade to pull profits from the treasury to pay the team?
No, the money from the treasury is made monthly. It's not like pooled. It's monthly, like taken out. So, wait, what? Yeah, it's
How do you
monthly.
make the decision on when to execute the trade to pull profits? It's
We're
automatically.
not trading.
Yeah.
The treasury will not be trading. The treasury will not invest in like AVAX and wait for the price to go up and then take it out. No, that's
Treasury's
not
making
what the
passive.
treasury will.
It's going to make passive income as well.
Yeah, the treasury will be making passive income like an Anchor and Strong and other protocols that you guys vote for, but it's not going to be like trading. Like trading is kind of hard, and it's just like a lot of risk that we don't need. So if
No,
we can
I
get
think
like,
I think this is saying something different. I think this question over here, this guy is asking, how do you pay the team from the treasury? Like, how do you initiate that? I think that's what's
no,
asking.
because okay, when the profits from the treasury are gathered, it's explained in the white paper in the engine. When the profits from the treasury are gathered, then it's distributed like 10% for development, 5% for the team, and 85% for the emergency / buyback fund. So the 10% will do for marketing and development, 5% for the team, and the other 85% just to keep it there for buybacks and stuff. And that's how the gains will be like distributed monthly.
Yeah. It's like automatic in the smart contract. I think those are asking.
Yeah. We wanna automate that, yeah. We will.
Cool. So number 16 over here, and we got two more to go. Will Valley tokens be bought using Avax or stablecoin? Well, we kind of answered that originally. Stablecoin. Let's skip that.
No. Valley tokens will be bought in Avax. Yeah.
Oh, the Valley tokens. My bad. My
Yeah, the
apologies.
Valley tokens. We can create a liquidity pool in the future for stablecoin, but for now, it's just when we launch, it's gonna be you trade your Avax for Valley, and then that's it.
All right, and I might have answered this one before, but last question is max number of yield boxes per wallet.
There will be no limit. We want to make sure that you can have, you can compound as much as you want, and you can get your all your NFTs and stuff into one wallet that you really like your Ledger or something safe, and that's where you buy all your yield boxes. I want to talk a little bit about compounding because I think that like there's a like kind of like a thing in the community where people don't like it and people don't like it. I think compounding is okay. It benefits the system after all. It's not the prettiest because you do have to sell off like 5 Valley when you turn it to stable to put in the treasury, but it does benefit the community as like the whole treasury as a whole. So that's why I see no point of like sort of like taxing that or doing something like that. You shouldn't punish the people who already believe in you, like that's kind of like our mentality. Like we do even in our meetings, like some of us do get on your side, let's put it that way, like the developers and then the community. Like some of us do take the role of the community and say, hey, but this is like screwed up for me, like this doesn't make sense to me as the community member. And that's one thing we try to always maintain on our meetings, that we look at both sides of the coin, how this affects the community in some sort of way. So we're just very like cautious about that, and everything decision that we make, we make sure to run it through both sides of the coin. Yeah, I think we're done. We can start taking people up here. I know Mr. Legerville has been raising his hand for a while. His shoulder must be really tired.
Or his finger. All right, so we invited Mr. Legranville.
Yeah, I invited him.
Thanks,
First of all, before you say anything, thank you for being an NFT holder. I see you have a blue name tag. So thank you. the NFT spot, bro.
Wow.
Absolutely. I own actually 6 of them.
Congrats on
Oh
that.
wow,
Nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Man.
I wanted to buy some more, which actually would have been my first questions to you guys. Let's say I want to buy 5 more. Should I use a different wallet or should I use the same wallet? How's that?
You wouldn't be able to buy more with the existing wallet because of the cap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have a
Oh.
max
might be
5
approved.
per wallet. You can create another MetaMask and just buy 5 more. But in the future, you'll be able to transfer all to your preferred wallet. Let's put it that way.
Right. Yeah. There's gonna be a move
Okay.
feature in the future.
All right. That sounds I wanted to make sure before I go ahead and purchase that. All right. So my second questions to you guys is I know we're gonna be a DAS as a service, but how about are we thinking about becoming a NAS as well, just like the other competitors? Is there any
This
plan?
is a really good question. We've discussed this with the team, and my point of view is that if you're a DAS and you're working out, there's really no need to turn into a NAS. You see what I mean? Like, if you as a DAS are not working out, your treasury cannot produce the money you need, then you might look into other investments such as becoming a DAS, a NAS too. So we believe our treasury, with the calculations we have made, the prediction, the simulations we have run, we will be able to safely make enough to make this sustainable over a long period of time without having to use real nodes. But if
Okay.
it comes to it, we will make the changes necessary to save the project. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was about to say that too because a lot of other projects have used creating nodes kind of as a marketing scheme as well too to bring more people in. Just like Ed said, I don't think it's necessary. But if we find the audience kind of likes the idea of that, or even as a marketing scheme or anything, of course, let's do it up. And also one other thing too, you mentioned about the NFTs, how we maxed it at 5. Once you put the contract in, we're not able to kind of change the contract. So later on down the road, we'll make it transferable.
And that is for sure. You guys gonna make that happen? Like those NFTs are gonna be transferable?
Oh, no doubt.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So will that happen after the project is launched, like the nodes, the token, everything
It's
is
gonna
launched,
be
or
before, much before. It's actually gonna
Okay.
be in the next couple of weeks. That actually is already in the works. Yeah.
all right, perfect. So okay, my last questions will be: are we still up, like for as far as the launch date of the token FD and the nodes? Are we still in for March, end of March, the beginning of April?
I I don't want to promise a date. We do think it's going to be around April. It's just at this point the team has already begun developing the token, the Valley token, and then it's all going to come down to CertiK, like how fast they approve the contract. So that's what might delay, a couple weeks more or less, or I don't know.
Because they
We'll
get
have to
Yeah,
see.
they get back to
we're
us.
pretty much put in a line too.
Certic gets back to
So
us,
other people have to go first.
and we have to
Sorry,
fix
continue.
up. Yeah, Certic gets back to us. We have to rework the bugs and the fixes, and it's resubmitted again. So it is a process, right? And that takes a while.
I get it. So we are gonna get audit first before we launch the actual.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
100%. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, that's all for me. As far as marketing wise, right? You guys gonna launch any marketing before the launch of the token, or no? We gotta wait.
No,
Yeah.
we already allocated money for the marketing, and you can see it in the ValiFi marketing treasury wallet. It's under treasury info. And that will be used for marketing. Yeah, absolutely. We need to market. We need to create as much
Listen.
hype as possible before
No,
the
I
launch.
get it. I gotta be honest with you guys, right? I'm so excited, very, very excited about this product, this project, man. I feel like April's like forever, guys. I mean, I know you guys want to do everything right, and I'm with you guys. Trust me, I'm with you. It's just that I'm so excited, man. Like I I don't know, but I guess I'll have to force myself and wait till
Yeah,
April or March.
Good things take time.
that's one of the things. That's what our dev team like told us. They were like, we can rush this, or like do it fast, but you're compromising like the project as a whole, like security wise, tokenomics wise. So if we kind of take it not slow, but like if we give it the time it needs, we're ensuring that we have a lot more years down the line than something shorter. So we are very anxious. Like we think about every day is ValiFi. We literally been working 6 to 7 hours per day, even on our days off, and it's just become like an addiction. That's one thing we were talking about now. Like ValiFi has really just infiltrated my brain, and I cannot stop thinking about it. I'm actually starting to sell my company to dedicate myself to ValiFi 100%. So those are some things at least I'm doing. So
Yeah.
this is becoming like a real addiction, and we want this to just be out already, but it's like we need to give it the time it needs to develop. It's like a baby. You
Yeah,
can't
I agree. No, I totally agree. Like a newborn baby, they have to crawl before they walk, right?
exactly
So
exactly
yeah, so I totally get it. It's just that being the fact that I was I came from Ring, and we all know what happened to Ring. So
exactly. And other projects do it faster than us. You know why? Because they just fork the code. And my thing is like, why fork a flawed system? So
yeah, that is true. That's true.
so I mean, we could fork it and it'll be out in 2 weeks, but what's the benefit of that? So we're
Yeah.
developing brand new code at the end of the day, so it takes time. And obviously we want it audited before the launch. There's projects that launch and say, hey, we're being audited by CertIC, but they're not completely audited yet. So it's like, why even do that?
Expanding on what you said, Ed, as well, like why for code as well, like the whole thought process that goes behind it. Like these projects just skip the whole thought process. We're actually brainstorming this from the very beginning, from scratch. This is gold. I mean, what we're brainstorming and coming up with, right? So this is the problem with the forks, right? They don't really understand what they're doing, and they just take out the code.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You guys are right, man. Let's take our time so we can actually at the end, so we all can be very, very happy financially. So
Yeah.
I'm with you guys. I am gonna get by the end of this AMA. I am gonna get my other 5 NFTs and just sit there and wait.
Awesome,
All right.
man.
So
Awesome.
Yeah, I
thank you
remember,
guys.
I remember you here last AMA too. We were talking about this too.
Yeah.
All right. Let's rock and roll, guys. I'm all the way in. Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
You
man.
can send me back to the audience so someone else can take it.
Thank you, man.
guys. All right.
All right, I'm gonna
One
put,
second. I want to address something that someone said on general chat. Apparently, like some people have been able to transfer their NFTs already. So yes, it's kind of transferable. It's kind of hard to do, but we're like, what I mean by we're developing in another way is like we're trying to make it more pretty. So you guys can
Easy.
make it. It's easier for you to just go in and transfer
Yeah, on the
without having to go.
on the NFT side directly,
Yeah, we're trying to make it on the NFT side directly that you can transfer your NFTs from one wallet to another. So it makes it more easy and more presentable for the community as a whole. But the you're able to transfer. I don't.
Yeah.
You have to look at the code and stuff. So I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's in the smart contract.
All right, let's
I
put,
don't know, geek.
let's put Zudi in here.
Yeah.
All right, Zudi, we just invited you over.
Mhm.
Hop on. I like your little avatar you got there too. Pretty cute. Bear smoking. All right, Zudi, you got a couple of seconds. Otherwise, we're putting rapid results. All right, there we go. Cool.
Yeah, the contract. Someone's saying of course the contract will be built from scratch. Yeah, the whole contract will be built from scratch. We're not forking anything. Screw forking.
Hey, Zudi,
Yo,
what's going
Scooby,
on?
what's up? Well, thank you for being part of the NFT squad. Can you guys hear him?
No. Maybe raise your mic or unplug and plug it back in. Maybe. Zudi, you there? He's not. How are we putting out rapid results for now?
Man, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
Oh, I have like so much music equipment plugged into my shit. It was getting fucked up.
No worries, man.
I really just wanted to say thanks for having me on. I'm really glad to be here. I'm super excited for everything. I just wanted to offer a suggestion. Maybe with people asking about like auto compounding their boxes, maybe in the future, I don't know if this is plausible, but just like them staking their shit, like signing that contract, and then by staking it, it'll auto compound because they've already like signed a contract or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Let's talk to the dev team about it. Yeah, absolutely.
But that's pretty much all I had to say. It wasn't anything major.
Yeah, I want to say something else about compounding. We are planning on releasing a new engine for when people compound. You know, that's going to be down the line, not now, but we're planning on releasing a new engine for it. So it reduces more sell pressure from compounding than the normal engine, but that will come later down the line.
Cool,
So, yeah.
cool. Well, thanks so much for having me on, guys.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
being
man.
here.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Hey, what's going on, rapid results?
How you doing, man?
Gourmet. Ooh.
It was I think you might have just answered it. My question was to do with the compounding. So I know you've got to have half and half Avax and Valley, right? So
Well,
say-
not stablecoin. Yeah, but yeah,
or stablecoin, right?
yes.
Okay, perfect. So say I make my 5 Valley, do I need to then add the stablecoin on the side to make another yield box, or do I just run the Valley up to 10 Valley and I can make a yield box from that, or do I have to sell half of the Valley every time?
You can do 3 of them, 3 options. So you can do option A, which is the quickest, which gets you more yield boxes faster, which is just taking 5 out and adding the other half in stablecoin. You can do option B, where you take out all 10 of them and then you sell half and then you buy another one. Or option C, you just compound when you have 10 on your account on the claim.
Okay, so there'll be a claim button there. So when there's 10, then I can just kind of just say compound.
Exactly. So you can either claim to your wallet or you can just compound directly.
And so if I was going to do the early way, say if I wanted to, all right, I'm going to take out the 5 quick and then just add some more stable coins to it, will there be a tax then, or will there be an option that there won't
No,
be a
no
tax?
tax.
No tax there. Perfect.
There will be no tax for claiming, for selling, for moving, for transferring, for compounding. No tax.
Okay, so how would you know the difference between somebody basically selling the 5 compared to somebody selling the 5 to add the stable coins?
Well, there's really no difference. I don't think the system will be able to pick that up, because at the end of the day, you're selling it on an exchange. Like, we will have to track that. But there's really no difference if you want to compound. The best for the ecosystem would be that you add your own money into it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
get 5
what I wanna
from the yield boxes, you add the rest of the 5 from your own money in stablecoin that you made on your job this month, and then you combine them, and then that's the best for the ecosystem, the healthiest.
Yeah. So you're
But
putting
again,
more money into the treasury, basically into the ecosystem.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still if you compound, you're still adding more money to the treasury, so it does benefit the treasury as a whole.
Yeah.
The issue is that now we have to sell those 5 to turn it into stablecoin. So that's why I'm saying that in the future we're gonna have a different type of engine, that it maybe doesn't need to sell 5, it sells 3, to reduce selling pressure on Valley. But those are just numbers we need to play with and run more simulations with.
No, perfect, man. Because it's basically what I do. I'm big on tokenomics and ETH. I'm on the LP there, and every time I got enough toke that's built up, I just add some more ETH to it every few weeks, and just compound it
okay.
that way. So I'm pouring more money in it, and then the compounding effect, man, it works out. Them rewards come a lot quicker, basically. And then if you were going to sell the Valley to take your profit, that's when you're going to get taxed.
But
Is that
there's
right?
no
No.
selling tax. There's no selling
There's no-
tax.
Okay. So you but you don't sell yield boxes. So
No, you can't sell yield boxes.
you can't sell a yield box. You can sell the Valley, but there's no sell tax on the Valley.
Exactly. Yes.
Got you, man. No, mate, perfect, man.
Yeah, we used to
sounds
have
good.
a 10%. We used to have a 10% selling tax, but we just announced today that we're getting rid of all taxes, so we don't take a cut of your money. some
And
sort of
it's
way.
still on the figures you've done. Treasury is still nice and healthy without that selling tax.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, nice. All right, mate. And does it show up that I've got the NFTs on my name, or have I not registered them yet?
On your
You
name,
put the
like
token
no,
address, it should
you
be
do have
alright.
the role here on Discord. You do have it. Yeah.
Okay, sweet, nice. All right, yeah, no, because first time I've done anything like getting the NFTs to get into the pre-sale, but I'm excited, man. Thanks so much for answering the questions.
All right. Thank you, man.
Take
Nice to be
care.
here. One quick thing to kind of go off what he just said. A lot of people have been kind of having trouble with that NFT validator bot that we have on here. So if you're still having trouble with that, just contact me and we'll get it all situated for you.
Yeah. Just like send a screenshot or something, and then we'll
Yeah,
assign
just
you
a
the role.
screenshot of the NFT and the actual address. Send it to any one of us, and we'll help you guys out.
Yes.
But
Sregman.
what's going on, man?
I like that picture. So nice.
I think it's Invisible Friends, right? The NFT.
We can't hear you.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe not.
okay.
All right, maybe come back. Oh, he just came back here. We put him back in. Hold up.
Oh wait. I got F Gator.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Very low, but yes.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna take my AirPods out. Hold on.
Freaking Gator. Freaking Gator 79.
Wait, is Regman able to talk?
Hello? Yes. Can I hear you? You can hear me?
Oh, I can hear you a lot
Yes.
better now. Perfect.
Awesome.
How are you?
People, I'm doing great. How about y'all?
Excellent.
Good.
Of course.
Yeah,
I
we
have a
can.
loose
Wait.
signal here.
You're
Are
breaking
you
up.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Kind of. You're breaking up there.
Wait, Regman, we're gonna move you to the audience. Just request to speak again. 1 second.
Thank you.
Okay. Gator, go. You're cutting
You're
up a lot.
breaking
Am I
bad there.
good? I can hear
Now,
you.
yes.
Breaking up. All right. You there?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'm good now. I'm in a good area now. Quick question.
No.
I know, stupid phone.
No,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
It cuts up right when you say, yeah, right when you're gonna talk. It cuts up.
Okay.
If
it
you
may
want,
be good now.
if you
I'm good.
okay,
I think I'm good. Quick question. Make it fast. All right. Pre-sale is going to be 25 a token. Their question is, after the launch, it's going to be 50, 75, 100, whatever. How are we going to assure that the price is not going to drop below 50 or below 25? And I know there's no guarantees in anything, but
Liquidity
their
pool.
main concern is how they can keep the value above what they actually pay for the token.
Locked liquidity pool.
yeah. So we have the we're trying to build the largest liquidity pool possible, and that will prevent like a lot of things. And then we're also like implementing whale taxing and stuff like that that will help the money the Valley token not drop significantly. I think with you guys are getting in very early, we're gonna start pushing marketing more and more now that we have more funds for it. And a lot of people are gonna come in that don't have the ability to buy a 25 like you guys. And at the end of the day, they're gonna be like, okay, I want to buy as soon as it launches. So there's gonna be a lot of demand in the very beginning. So I don't think it'll drop, in the first
Yeah. Well, even after that.
Lost you, man. Lost you. You sound like R2D2.
I just want to tell you thank you again for helping me the other day on the NFTs. And y'all are a great team.
Thank you, man.
And everything
Thanks,
makes
man. I
sense.
appreciate
You just told me. And let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah,
To
let's
the
do
moon.
it.
If you need
Woo.
anything, let us
All
know,
right.
okay?
All right, y'all have a good night.
You
as
too.
well, man.
Take care.
All right, let's put Shragman back in
Yeah.
here then.
'Cause he was
I
up
like
there.
this guy that joined. Big balls. This dude's funny.
Hilarious.
What's up,
Hello?
Shragman?
Hey, we made it finally. Okay.
There we go.
Finally.
So yeah, as far as short-term sustainability goes, I think it's going to do absolutely fine just because there's going to be hype around it, and I can see like we have a big growing community every day, so I'm not worried about that. But long-term sustainability, I mean, maybe you can help me understand it a little bit when it comes to like compounding and things like that. Because when
Yeah.
we generate 10 Valley, right? I mean, if you aren't putting half of it in Avax, isn't that removing the point of growing the treasury to keep the flow coming? Because if all of us just start putting 10 Valley in and we just start compounding these nodes, nothing's going to the treasury, no new money. So I guess how is that sustainable for the long term?
Well, the compounding selling selling pressure is one that's hard to get rid of, and we're trying to work ways around that. There's going to be other ways. Obviously, the 10 compound the compounding fee, the compounding 10 value that you pay, half of it will be converted into stablecoin to further fuel the treasury. At the same time, in the future, when it's more long term, we're planning on releasing a different engine for compounding. So it changes the ratios a little bit to diminish the amount of selling pressure on Valley. Also, at that point, the treasury will be triple the amount that it's now. So we'll be able to, without any problem, just continue to keep paying and buying back and doing all that stuff because the treasury has grown. We're releasing other this is something like we haven't really announced a lot, but we're thinking of and figuring out different ways that we can grow the treasury without having to use yield boxes or people purchasing yield boxes. And,
Okay.
and those are the things that are going to come into play at key moments to make sure the treasury can continue to grow for the future of the project as a whole. So I wouldn't worry much about long term because as we go, everything will just fall in place and everything will just take off.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, oh, go ahead.
We have a lot of ideas of what we're going to do in the future to create further profits for the treasury that are not only including investments into other projects, but we also have some really good, smart people in here that have been thinking of some great ideas that I know we won't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I look forward to it, guys. Got my NFT, so let's go.
Awesome.
Let's get it.
Wait, you don't have the role.
I know. I just hate doing the connecting type stuff like that. I'll like if I can, I'll verify it with somebody, but I don't really connect my wallet to that stuff anymore.
Okay. Yeah, just message one of us privately. You can message GeekChimp and he'll help you out. He'll verify on the blockchain and give you the role.
Cool. Thanks.
Thank you. All right, we go to
Rare Breed
Ray. He was here last AMA.
I've been here on every AMA.
Yeah.
Thank you,
What's going on,
man.
Ray?
Loyal to the AMAs.
Yeah, what's going on?
Thank you for being part of the ValiFi NFT squad.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. My question is this: how about the mobile app?
Oh yes.
That's yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
just gonna say yes. Absolutely, will come. Absolutely, yes.
Yeah,
We already have some developers that can make it. And actually, it shouldn't take too long to make. But we do have developers. First thing we're putting up within this week, we're putting up the site. After we get all the contracts sorted out and everything, it's not really difficult to set up the actual app. So it's in conjunction with the site that we have. So to answer your question, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because I mean, the app work out real good. That way you ain't got to log in and you know what I'm saying, do a whole bunch of
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
mean mobile.
Yeah, click and keep it moving.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely, man. It will happen. Don't worry.
Oh, we should put that in the roadmap. I don't think it's in there.
Yeah, let's add it.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, by the way. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's the only thing I had. You know what I'm saying? Because everything else done been answered.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Awesome, man.
man.
Thank you.
All right. Look forward to launch day.
Thank
Let's
you,
do
man.
it.
Appreciate it. All right, let's get Rafa
Let's get
T.
Rafa Nadal.
Watermelon, earth, snow.
Don't tell me that's for polar nodes.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Watermelon, earth, snow? I guess
Wait,
snow.
he's on
Hear
here.
me?
What's up,
Hey,
Rafa?
man, how are you?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what? Hey, I just keep loving all you guys developing here. The great news. I love to hear that. Keeping getting myself more and more hyped. Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Look, I've got a couple questions very quickly. I get the NFTs version 2 will be transferable. Good stuff. So as far as your boxes go, do I have to make sure that I build my box on the wallet that it's going to be, or will I be able to transfer that as well in the future?
So you transfer the NFTs to the wallet you want to do the pre-sale on, and where you
Okay.
want to have your yield boxes ultimately. You don't want
Okay.
to, because yield boxes are not going to be transferable. Just in case you get hacked, someone cannot claim
Fair
it's
enough.
you and take the yield boxes away.
Yeah, no, that's exactly where I was going with the question. So great. And the other one, it's more like a suggestion. When you guys talking about making a new box and combining stablecoin with the Valley token, why not build something that'll be even cooler? I think. When you build an LP token and you just zap into, and you guys behind the scenes do all the conversions that it's needed. Maybe I'll just need USDCE, and you do whatever conversion you have to, and then we have the yield box done. Just like you do with Zap or Terra ecosystem, they do that a lot. You just have to have let's say the UST, and they convert everything in the background, or like Curve does it as well. You put like 3 coins there, and then everything gets sorted out. Would that be something possible, or even to be considered?
That's definitely something we can consider. Absolutely. We'll talk to the
Yeah, that'd be
development
great.
team and see what they say about that.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a great feature, because then you don't have to worry about converting anything. You just have, the money there, and you convert half as you need the Valley. The other obviously will get into Valley, right? And just I think from a user perspective, that'll be even easier to get into.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's all I have. Other than that, man, April sounds good to me. That's enough time for me to build my bag with cash, so I can, I can build my U-box as soon as possible. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, guys, and keep up the good work. I love it.
Thank you.
man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for being a server booster and an NFT squad member.
Hey, man, whatever. Yeah. Once I believe in the project, that's it, man. I'm in.
Awesome, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, 319 boosts. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Rafa T.
Nice. Sounds good. Take care, guys.
Have a good one. All right, I'm gonna move Gabe in here.
Yeah, get Gabe in here.
Man, why don't my boy Big Balls over here? Is that he was requesting to speak before? Love that name. Actually watching Jackass yesterday. Gabe, you in here? You hop in? There we go. Cool. Oh, Gabe, you just muted there. Gabe. Gabe. All right. There we go.
There you go. Sorry about that. I just had a question about the dev team. Is that something that's internal, or that's something you guys have outsourced to a team?
They are now internal.
Okay. And then what do they mean? Like
we had some connections previously. I think I think Chimp can answer this best, but we had some connections previously, and we just got hired them.
Yeah, actually, the company loved our project, and they just merged with us. So, so we have the best of the best right now working on this project, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. And that sort of leads me to my next question. Since they fundamentally started as an external company, it's not one of you, the core guys or girls, core team. what protocols or what do you have in place to make sure that they're not building any backdoors, going to fork it and sell?
Oh no,
I don't know.
we're
Yeah.
going through a very
else, like-
rigorous process in checking everything. I mean, me and Desert Eagle, we both have computer science majors, and we're we're supervising every little thing that gets done from a development perspective. And yeah, I mean anything that gets flagged will
And the audit.
yeah, and
Yeah.
we're gonna get it audited as well. So
Yeah. I mean, I just encourage you to super diligent about that, because we've seen a couple things recently where audits didn't really. What was the wormhole that was audited, and it was a simple little thing. So yeah, just use your computer, use your knowledge, and just try to be super diligent, please.
yeah.
Don't assume because it's audited.
No, absolutely.
No.
This is we have to keep an eye out and just make sure like audits on top of audits and making sure everything's good.
We have blockchain knowledge as well, right? So that really is not an issue.
Yeah.
It's not new.
Well, it's not an issue until it is, so just make sure it doesn't become an issue,
Means
please.
we
No,
will
don't
take the
worry.
measures, but of course you can never guarantee. You can minimize the risk. You can't guarantee anything other than that.
Yeah, no, I was mainly just curious because you guys always say the dev team, what that meant exactly.
I mean, yeah, they're not here. Obviously, they're not like gonna talk to the community. I guess like it's us giving our face. But,
yeah.
But anything that can be done to make sure that it's secure will be done, and just get.
Just be careful with that. As soon as you merge with them, even if you formally have merged with them, they're still a separate entity. So just remain diligent about that. That's just speaking from my personal business experience.
Yeah, trust me, I feel that the same way for my business as well too. Trust me, I understand that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, as long as you guys are diligent are aware of it and diligent. Should be.
Yeah, it's something that we keep in the front of our mind, because that's one thing that could completely ruin the project. Absolutely.
Exactly. That's why I'm raising my
So we
hand
know the
there.
importance of it. We know what we have to do, and we're taking the steps necessary to ensure that everything they produce for us, it's completely audited, completely checked, and everything's like good. And even we are the ones who monitor, like, what is it called? Chimp, the bucket?
We have a code repo like GitHub, right? Like our own internal GitHub, where we supervise everything that gets done, even changes, version changes from even a small change in a one line of code. We'll be able to see exactly what that does. And we'll be able to see every little evolution of the code as well. So there's going to be no issues in that.
Okay, sounds good. Good luck, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you, man. All right, let's get Azazel. I butchered that name. Apologize, man.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for having me. My question is going to be really quick, just really regarding token utility. I just want to see if you guys have anything planned for that to make your token worth anything outside of just creating the yield boxes and selling.
Yes, there's a lot of it explained on the white paper. We're doing lotteries, we're doing prediction games, we're doing other games, and in the future we hope to have a lot more different things where you can invest your value and get more, like staking and stuff like that. So just creating more utility is a priority, like I mentioned in the beginning of the AMA.
Awesome. Sorry, I missed that part, but
No,
thank you
don't
for
worry.
the question. Regardless, thank you.
Yeah, it's something really big. It's what really gonna keep the ecosystem alive and working. So that's why we want to make sure we have a lot of utility that you can use your value for. So that's something we have as a priority, I guess.
And for those of you that don't know what the game is,
NFT then.
Yeah. What's up? Sorry, I interrupted there.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I said I'm glad that I got an NFT.
Oh yeah.
Awesome, man.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna have much more utility with it. Don't worry about it. Future utility. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for supporting us. Thank you, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And one quick thing too, for the prediction games, we even mentioned it should be in the white paper. But one other thing, The prediction game is pretty much like what PancakeSwap has for BNB, but we're just going to be doing that, but for Avax, just to clarify.
So we're gonna be the first prediction game on Avax.
Let's go, 2022.
Hey
What's
guys,
up, man?
can you
Hey
hear me?
man, what's up? How are
You were
you?
here last time too. Welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome
yeah,
back.
man. Just, how you guys doing? First of all, I mean, we all know that you guys are transparent. I mean, that's one thing. But just hearing what you guys are doing today, first and foremost, it kind of shows to me anyway. I think to the community where your mind and your heart is on this project. So, the mere fact that you're making all these changes, it really shows to me, that you guys mean well and that you're positive about what you're trying to do here. So, congrats on the changes. I'm excited about it. So, first things first,
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Always.
So that's that. Now I have a dumb question, and you guys, I just wanted
Nothing's
to,
dumb.
I verify it with you guys because I read some stuff, I heard some stuff, and I'm thinking, in regards to the NFT, if I get, let's say, 5 NFTs or 10 NFTs, whatever, and I do it between 2 wallets, will I be able to change those NFTs into yield boxes? I'm just trying to, think of what would be the easiest and dumbest or quickest way, right? Keep it simple, stupid, of getting those yield boxes instead of having to buy stablecoin of the value of the token later, et cetera. So what do you guys think is the best, simplest way to go about it?
Yeah, so what's gonna happen is you're gonna be able to transfer all your NFTs into one wallet that you want to build your yield boxes on, because once you build them, you can't move them.
Ledger.
And then after that, you're just gonna require the stable coin, like, to have it there. It's gonna be 2005 maximum of 2,500 per NFT, around $250 per yield box, and you just deposit the 250 and you get one yield box added to your account. So that's how easy it's gonna be for the pre-sale people.
Yeah, okay, so that's what I'm saying. Because I mean, the way I was looking at it, I mean, I'm paying for the NFT with a stable coin anyway. So my point is that, like, if I could just change the NFT, like, to a yield box, I mean, I think that you're still accomplishing what you guys are wanting to, and then keep like one NFT, for the lower fees or something like that. I mean, that's what I was thinking. Maybe I'm thinking about it completely wrong. I'm not sure.
The thing is that the NFT doesn't give you yield boxes. It grants you the right to buy yield boxes at a certain price. So let's say launch is like $75. To buy a yield box at launch will be $750. But to buy a yield box with the NFT is $250. So if you buy more than one yield box, even if the token launches at $50, you're still saving money on those yield boxes instead of having to buy them on the market.
Gotcha. All right. Well, no problem. I mean, I wanted to clarify because I guess when you guys do the pre-sale now for the tokens, then just you can get your tokens there, but we technically will not be able to set up these yield boxes until you guys launch, right? Which then I have to deal with the price of getting enough value and stable coins at that
No, no,
point.
no, 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 no. You're gonna be able to set them up before, because we don't want you to pay extra for it. So you're gonna be able to
cool.
set them up before, and they will just be added to your account, but it won't be able to make the 0.1 per day until we launch.
No problem. No problem. All right, man. Sorry about the runaround, but I think you hit the nail on the head with the last comment. That's what I was thinking. So thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for the support too. All right, let's get Sin K77.
Hey, man, you're muted.
Sid, might need to unplug your microphone, turn it back on, or there we go. We got
guys
you.
hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, perfect. So yeah, I've been following ValiFi for about a couple of weeks now. Had a couple of questions. I'm coming from the Ring project, and I'm invested in Strong Block as well. But what my question really about is the compounding scheme that you guys have, and this is one thing that I don't like about Strong Block, where you have to pull out your funds to your wallet, pay the gas fee and all that, and then you're able to recompound. So you guys mentioned when you're compounding the 10 tokens that you get from the rewards, you can just directly do it, and then it's 5 of them are going to be converted to a stable coin, and remaining 5 tokens would be in ValiFi in the value token. So doesn't that kind of beat the purpose of reducing the sell pressure on the token? Because essentially 50% of the tokens are being exchanged or sold for stable coins, even if we're compounding directly. And you guys also mentioned that compounding would make this project sustainable, and that's the best case scenario. But then again, if 50% of the tokens are being sold for stable coins, then that kind of puts a lot of selling pressure on it. So how exactly is this being addressed?
Yeah, so there's a difference. You're right about the compounding. So when you compound, it will, what is it called? You don't have to pull it out. You just compound and you get, that's it. But there's really no, we're trying to work on different ways, but as of this moment, there's really no way. But we do think the benefits outweigh the negatives, in a sense that a lot of people are going to come in and buy a bunch of yield boxes in the very beginning, and that's just no selling pressure from those yield boxes. When you start compounding, there's going to be a little bit of selling pressure, but at the same time, you're negating all that sell pressure if we were to charge 10 Vali for each yield box. Like, you feel me? Like, in the very beginning, it's going to be, if you're charging 10 Vali per yield box, you're going to have 50% of that for sure to be able to convert into stablecoin. But since we're opening the project and it's going to begin with 5 and 5, you're already reducing a huge amount of selling pressure in the very beginning of the project, at least, from just having to convert that to reinvest it into the treasury. So with that, plus other little things that happen in the background and stuff, we can really move that around to make sure that the selling pressure is going to be there. There will be a selling pressure from compounding. There's no way around that. But it's not going to be as much as if we were to charge like 10 Vali, from the beginning. So it's not like a defeated purpose. That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, we're working on different engines for compounding, like I said before, just so that we can further reduce that selling pressure when someone compounds. But that will have to come later down the project.
All right, sounds good. One more question here. You said that we are beginning with a 5 and 5 scheme here. So does that imply that in the future that scheme might change?
We don't have any plans on changing that for now. But if it's something that we see that we have to change different percentages, like taking 4 Vali and then 6 in stable, or move that around a little bit, we will just notify and let people know why we're making the changes. But for now, it's just gonna be 5 and 5.
All right, perfect. Sounds good. Yeah, best of luck. I'll be keeping a track of the project and hopefully be able to invest in the beginning. So yeah.
Thank you, man. Will you be purchasing an NFT? Just wondering.
Yes, I do plan on purchasing an NFT. I haven't really been following a project the past couple of days. But yeah, I'm not sure what exactly the status is on the sale, if it's live right now or not. I know that there was you guys did it in a two-step thing where first it was supposed to be out to I don't know,
whitelisting, yeah.
whitelist or something. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I didn't get on the whitelist, so I don't know if the public sale is live
Yeah,
now.
right now it's public till February 15. So you have about 10 days, or until it runs out, because it might run out before February 15. We have sold
Okay, and
already almost 2,000, and there's only 3,000 left.
okay, all right. I'll make sure I'll look into that.
Awesome. That's
Also, what?
nft.valify.app.
Yeah. Also, one last question. I know you guys probably gave out information on this, but I probably missed it. What's the status on the ring relief project? When should we be expecting to see that? Because I did apply for the relief project.
Yeah, so the ring relief project will be closing. The form as a whole, like taking in more people, will close next Friday. And then once the project launches, we're gonna start distributing the Bali token as the lottery makes the money for it. So it's a first come first serve basis, and it's just gonna go slowly down, just paying out to people, and we can find other ways with the Treasury to make sure we can speed up the process. But that's changes that we'll have to communicate to the community later.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, well, I'm here for the ring relief project, so I really hope this works out for all of the people that came over from ring.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we really want to help you guys, and this is like a no commitment type of thing. If you get your value and you feel like selling it and just cashing out, it's completely fair. We understand you. So we just want to do something good for the community at the end of the day.
All right. Yeah, that would answer all of my questions.
Also said one more thing too. If you want to like catch up on the white paper, I know a lot of people don't like reading. We also do have a couple of videos on the left hand side here somewhere. So if you don't want to read, just check out the videos and we highlight points on there, just to kind of help you out.
I did read through the white paper about 2 weeks ago, so I am fairly caught up on that. It's just that I missed some information about the NFTs and the ring relief project, and see where you guys are on that. So yeah, just wanted to be caught up on that.
Yeah, ring relief fund will come later. You know, yeah.
Excellent.
All right, thank you, man.
All right, you guys have a good rest of the day.
You too.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
being
Good
here,
night.
man. Thanks for the support.
Bye.
Have a good one.
All right.
Anybody else want to talk over here real quick before we? Guess not. We lost my boy Big Ball. He keeps on coming back and
Okay,
forth.
let's just quickly. I'm gonna quickly recap everything, and
there's one more guy that
say-
wants to talk. Lack.
Oh, okay.
I'll bring him in.
Sorry, Ed.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Let's get Latchy.
He should be able to.
He's an NFT squad holder. Good shit.
Yeah, Bored Ape, right?
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, man.
Hey, so yeah, I got 30 NFTs.
Oh wow!
I just
Whoa,
Mr. Will over here.
Whoa, baby!
That's amazing.
so I'm just wondering what stablecoin will be the pair.
No, to buy value will be Avax for now. We might release a pair later. And
Okay.
to buy the yield boxes, we might be thinking
Yeah, that's what I meant.
USDCE or MIM, or like really whatever the community wants. If we can do all three, like USDT, USDCE, and MIM, you can just use whichever one you want.
Perfect. That's pretty much all I have to ask.
All right. Thank you, man.
Sweet. Thanks for being here, Lachi. Or Lachi.
Latchy. Dude, that's awesome. 30. We should have another role for people who are like whales.
Oh yeah, maybe for like 10 NFTs
Super
plus.
holders.
I think that'd be
Yeah.
dope.
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
All right, so let's do that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but we have to wait till people transfer all their NFTs to one wallet, because you can only verify one wallet. So after we do that, we can do the roles thing. So let me quickly recap everything we did, everything we talked about. Like quickly recap. The team is now completely doxed by Assure DeFi. We want to congratulate the whole community on the 2K NFTs sold. The Treasury is now public. You can see it under the ValiFi section. We made some changes to the white paper. We made changes that now you have to pay in stablecoin instead of Avax. That reduces any type of it just makes the whole ecosystem more sustainable and better. It reduces like a variable that we have to consider. There will be a website redesign. We're working on that. We changed the way that the team gets paid to a commission base. So if the project does good, the team gets paid. If it doesn't do good, the team doesn't get paid. To incentivize the team doing better. We have removed all selling fees. So you get to keep 100% of the money you make on ValiFi. No one's going to take a cut of that. And we have announced, well, now we're announcing that the liquidity will be locked for around 15 months. And that's we're looking into that more. But it will be locked 100%. So I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. It's been an amazing week, and we can't really believe like that we have done all this in such a short period of time, and we're looking forward to the future because this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
So thanks all our server boosters, our NFT squads, and everyone who's just been supporting us overall. It really means the world to us, and we just want to do what's good for the community and for the people to create like a good protocol that you can actually make money without like too much risk and just a lot of
The mods
confusion.
have been amazing as well. I just want to thank the mods as well.
Yeah, the mods, amazing job, mods. You guys have been keeping this community safe and inviting for everyone. Remember, no question is a stupid question. You can always just ask if you don't understand anything. Don't feel intimidated if you really don't understand what's going on. Just ask. Everything will be answered. If you need anything in particular, you can DM us, and we'll be more than happy to help you. At the end of the day, we're basically working for you as we're working for the community. So just want to thank everyone for being here, and cheers to another week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Thank
And
you,
one more
people.
thing, we are obviously I am recording. Someone asked this to me. Yeah, we are recording this. Just give me a couple hours right now. Give me a couple hours to
Yeah.
upload it, and I'll put it up and I'll notify everybody.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Thanks, everybody. Talk to everybody later. Have a good one.